Hey, what's up? This is Mike from Blood of the Wolf, and today we're going to talk about the Jackson X series. Alright, so as you can see, I own several models, and that's because I like them. So let's talk about the pros of the X series guitars. So first off, you have neck-through construction. So all of these guitars, except for the Dinky, are neck-through body. Now Dinkies, in case you didn't know, are usually never neck-through body. I don't even think the American mades are neck-through body. That's more of a feature of the soloist. Anyway, moving on. These guitars have premium pickups. EMG 8185. The 7-string over there has got the Seymour Duncan Nazgul Sentient set. This Rhodes Reverse came with Seymour Duncan Blackouts. I have a DKA-EX with Fishman Fluence pickups in them. The only one that didn't come with premium pickups would be the Soloist down at the end, the Spalted Maple Soloist. That came with Duncan design pickups. These guitars, except for one, come with a Floyd Rose Special. Now, I know there's some people out there that don't like the Floyd Rose Special. I think the Floyd Rose Special is just fine. I've toured with this King V and used the bridge a lot and had no issues. So I think the Floyd Rose Special is fine. Is it as good as a Floyd Rose original? Probably not. Do I have a Floyd Rose original in any of these guitars? No, I don't. I do have a Schaller made in Germany, genuine Schaller, not a knockoff copy, anything like that, in one of my guitars, and it's better than the Floyd Rose Special. So is a Floyd Rose original better than a Floyd Rose Special? Probably. But do these specials hold tune? Yes, they do. So I have nothing bad to say about a Floyd Rose Special. All of these X Series guitars I find to be solidly built and consistent quality. So I bought the King V, I think, in 2013, and as you can see, I bought several more X Series guitars because I know what I'm buying when I get them. So they're great guitars. Cons. Some, not all, some of these X Series guitars don't have the best tuners. Okay? That's a cheap fix, but still, the tuners aren't that great. On some of them, not all of them. On some of them I replaced the tuners, but not all. Some have cheaper bridges or pickups. As I mentioned, that Soloist down at the end came with Duncan design pickups instead of some other kind of premium pickup, and the DKA-EX came with a Jackson branded Floyd Rose instead of a Floyd Rose Special. Which brings me to my next con, is that when Jackson came out with this X Series, they set a precedent. Okay, they had premium pickups, neck-through construction, Floyd Rose Special. I was kind of hoping that they would stick with that. In the last couple of years, I've been noticing that they've been, like in that Dinky, they put the Floyd Rose, the Jackson branded Floyd Rose instead of a Floyd Rose Special. And the Soloist down there, they put Duncan design pickups instead of genuine Seymour Duncans. So there's a little bit of, I feel like maybe the integrity in the line is slipping a little bit. The quality is still great. It's just some of the things that they're choosing to do, I feel like they're breaking the precedent. How does the X Series compare to the JS Series? Well, the JS Series, here's the deal. You're going to have cheap hardware, cheap tuners, cheap bridge. If you're going to use the bridge, it's not going to hold tune. The fine tuners aren't very good. The headstock tuners are not good at all. You're going to have stock pickups, which aren't necessarily bad. I think the Jackson stock pickups are actually okay, but they're Jackson stock pickups. And the JS Series, those guitars just feel cheap. Okay, there's really no way for me to describe this other than if you pick one up and hold it in your hands, it feels cheap. It feels like a toy. I'm not going to knock the JS Series too much though, because I know some guys use them as modding platforms. And are they good for modding platforms? Yes, they are. The X Series, how does it compare to the Pro Series? Well, the Pro Series guitars by Jackson are going to have better specs, meaning premium body wood. A lot of these X Series guitars are basswood. In the Pro Series, you're going to find like alder, mahogany, koa, and other premium woods, which may or may not make a difference. You're also going to find ebony fretboards in the Pro Series. So if you're looking for those higher end aesthetics, then go ahead and go to the Pro Series. I don't feel that those better specs make the guitar feel better. I did have a Pro Series King V, and I wasn't impressed. In fact, I liked my X Series V better. I also played a Pro Series Soloist at Guitar Center. I sat down and played it for a while, not just, picked it up and played a couple of chords or ran a couple of scales and put it back on the wall. I spent some time playing with it, and I wasn't impressed with that one either. I thought both of those necks felt a little fatter and rounder than I'm used to with Jackson, which I prefer, like the thinner, flatter necks. So I would pick the X Series over the JS Series. I would pick the X Series over the Pro Series. Again, unless you want those premium specifications, then go with the Pro Series. How does the X Series compare to the USA Series? That I can't really speak on. I don't have any first-hand experience. I've never owned an American-made Jackson. The only thing I can say is I did a video on a Jackson KVX with my buddy Scott, who did have an American-made USA King V, and he said in terms of the playability, the two guitars there wasn't much difference. Basically the same feel. Again, if you want that prestige that goes with owning an American-made Jackson, then do it. Then buy one. But he was saying that the playability was equally the same. So, bottom line, if you're considering buying an X Series guitar from Jackson, I say go for it. I highly recommend them. I have several, as you can see. So, the Jackson X Series, definitely better than the JS Series, and in my opinion, better than the Pro Series too. If you're thinking about getting one, do it.